Happy Veterans Day, everyone. Wanted to give a huge shout out to our veterans, those that are currently serving in active duty, and also those that have served, and also our brothers and sisters that have fallen over the years and are no longer with us. Thank you for your service to our country. Thank you for our freedom, and thank you for doing what you guys do. All right, let's dive into this. So we're getting a ton of questions this morning about the case and the appeal and everything that's going on. So I'm going to read a little bit from my notes here. The state is required to respond to our motion by Monday the 15th, and we should receive a ruling shortly after. So it's not hugely complex. When we when we get an injunction granted, the state automatically is triggered. It's my understanding. It's triggered to file an appeal, and then the appeal has to go to the appellate court. So we have a deadline for the state to respond by Monday, the 15th, and then we should have a ruling shortly after, so nothing too crazy. That being said, I want to dive into an article that came out this morning that I thought was super fascinating from click2houston.com. Texas said Delta-8 is illegal, but state troopers haven't made a single arrest. There's some really interesting quotes in here. So let's see real quick. So far, the Texas Department of Public Safety, the state's law enforcement agency, has yet to make one arrest. Quote, DPS will continue to base its enforcement efforts on current statutes, said Erica Miller, a DPS spokesperson. And because there's no law against the substance, there have been no arrests by state troopers. This legal impasse has left Texans retailers scratching their heads on what they can and cannot buy and sell. Rick, a good friend of mine, and Rick's awesome. It's a huge gray area, Rick Trojan said, a board member of the Hemp Industries Association. The whole thing is confusing for everyone involved. It sounds like DSHS doesn't even understand. So that's one of the big predicaments with this whole thing is it's highly confusing as to what's going on. There's a lot of procedural stuff, not just issues with the way that DSHS did what they did, but also in the case and trying to move through this. But as of Monday, the 15th, we have a hearing, not a hearing, the deadline for the state to file their paperwork against our motion to uphold the injunction. And we should have a ruling shortly after. And that's kind of the status on what's going on. As always, love you guys to death. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you to everyone who served. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Take care.